Okay, so that last part of my intro actually got me the coronavirus part. So yeah. So I'm not sure if I did this yet. Well, I might have if everyone's like for define gravity, but I don't think I've done this yet. So I'm gonna show you what it's gonna be doing since I don't think I ever did a video on this. So yeah. Well, I did do a video on it, but that was with something else. And this was the hardest. I just had to pause the video to get through. Never mind. Well, since this is not wasn't to do this real. And this is the hardest game I ever coded. Finally. Okay, so what it's doing here is that if I click on this thing, it changes my level, and so I might have done the same thing like this for sensations, like for when it's touched, like this lava, if you perhaps like to call it, and the spikes, which are red, since that's mostly the color which is used for. This is the hardest game I ever coded. I just realized that. Since like there's spikes everywhere. Okay, so these are the results, and I think I already did this, but I'm gonna do it in today. So I'm gonna show you what to do. So first things first, so you wanna set your variables to what you want them in, and I didn't use score in this one because I didn't have any coins and I didn't want to put any coins, and it just took a lot of time. So I don't like score that much, but if you like it, you can put it in your game. Well, this pop thing not working today, so I don't know, is it my computer which is wrong? So I coded the stations. This is the result, so when it touches this, it is your result. So I dropped the color over here and your number of deaths are, and go to variables, and like if you didn't know that you can drag this and just put it on like this thing or this thing, you can do that, like put it onto that circle and it tells your number of deaths. So that's how you do the results. You can type whatever you like and how many seconds you want it to make sure for. So the first one, how it switched colors, is that I had in this shade, and if it touched it, it goes to this part and switches to backdrop too. But what some people like to do is like draw a white line over here, like in the edge, and you might have seen that in many platformers, but you can't realize the white line, and like go to the edge and get that, since like some kind of dot shows up in your dropper, and you can click on that, so it's easier to code a platformer. So that I saw many do that. So that's how that works. And I wanted to change my level by 1 and go to x -157, y -162, and switch to backdrop 2. And wait, I think I forgot something in my intro, which I'm gonna do right now. But intro or my talking? I go with intro since it had this weird kind of piano music, which I liked, so let's go with the intro thing. So let's do it. Okay, so that was actually good. Good piano music, and I liked it a lot. Like, as long as you stop 10 switching to elephants. Weird. I don't know why. And I just moved my thing for some reason. Isn't my cursor working? Oh, it is. Weird. Alright, so you want to do that for everything, and after you do it, you want to code it. So So for it to switch to backdrop 3, and make sure to do this if you didn't already, to switch to the first level, make sure to add switch to backdrop 1 in the processors. Well, these are my second pair of processors for some reason, since I didn't put them up here. That's the sad part. I put it next to my sensations and it actually works. That's actually fascinating. Well, I'm gonna do another video for my processors since I didn't do a separate video for that, and that's gonna be my next video. So you learn how to make your sprite switch, but if you want to make another sprite switch, if it's an animation, you want to like do some math, wait these many seconds while this is talking, and then they would switch. And that reminds me of an earlier one. It was it's Hibernation and Beers. If you didn't watch that one, watch it right now, since that was so good. It had some math calculations in it. Yes, it took a lot of time, and make sure to do that. So, like, you know how to code animations on that too. And this is a code, and make sure to visit my website, and I'll show you a quick look how it looks like right now. And first of all, if you didn't look, go to my projects. You can type it up, since like nobody ever comes up with these names, weird names I come up with. Since like many people to do YouTube videos, they say scroll X, scroll Y and stuff, but I just say normal names and just doing it in my intro, so it's way safer. And I'm just gonna set this to this so they don't know there's a result, since I wanted to make it sneaky. Let me just this. That is not correct. This is sneaky. You must escape the zombie apocalypse. No, I didn't spell that right. Okay, apocalypse and escape. Okay, post. So you can see that, and you can reply to it unless you don't want to. So this is the first maze, which I didn't do with a lot of time. Well, I never did it. And yeah, just go to it and you're going to see this outline thing, and it's not going to let you edit, since I didn't put edit access to this or my website. So that's it for today, and see you next time. I'm not going to put boring piano music in the end, and I'm going to put some rock and roll-ish. I can't find that, so back to piano music. Just going to exit that tab. Okay, there. So, into piano music we shall go. Bye. See you next time. Subscribe. Make sure you do. Bye. See you. Epic Coder out.